Hi, this is Krista at The Secret Yarnery. Welcome to our Crochet Podcast, episode 20. Yes, we're calling it a podcast. Is it a podcast? I don't think so. But it seems to be the word everyone else is using. And I have to get over my sticklerness. So, podcast we will be. However, vlog is a blog which in the postings are primarily video, which I think this is what it is, a vlog, video blog. Podcast is a digital audio file made available on the internet for downloading to a computer or mobile device, typically available as a series, new installments of which can be received by subscribers automatically. We're not audio. I mean, you have to see the crochet. However, I guess the other part is pretty good. You know, a series, subscribe. Anyway, we're changing ourselves to podcast. Which is good. I mean, it's a cool word. It's more fun to say than vlog. So, that's today. Oh, it's cold. So I have a hot water bottle on my feet. Where's my thermometer? Did I move it? I just had it right here even. I got a new one that's mobile. Oh, here it is. 21.5. Yeah. I know it's not actually cold in the rest of the world. It's only cold here. I get it. Okay, so I just wanted to say thank you to all of my returning subscribers. Hello, what's on your hook? What are you up to? How was your week? Did you have a good weekend? Tell me everything. I want to hear it. New people, new viewers just popping in. Hi. Hit the subscribe button below. We do weekly podcasts and tutorials come out in between the course of the week, depending on my schedule. I live in Kenya, married, 4 kids, so a lot going on. Obviously, I have birds. I introduced them in the last podcast. If you have any questions about Kenya or crochet, leave them in the comments below or send me an email, whatever you want to do. And thank you for stopping in. I want to say a special thank you to Jamie and Norma and Lizella. That is a beautiful name. And Kathleen. Thank you so much. And also to Christy from Christy's Crochet Corner. She is making like this, anyway, she already made this gorgeous shawl in my colors. Doo-doo-doo. Love it. And to Dana, I want those books like super bad. I actually have one in my shopping cart already. No, I have one at my freight forwarders in New York. It's just waiting to get everything else there. And I've put the motifs one, I don't know, I forget. When it arrives, I'll show you. But I have that one in my shopping cart, so let's see how much shopping I get done before it leaves New York. Now, my shout out for the week, every week I like to share what I've been watching, podcast-wise, blog-wise, on YouTube in the past week, and I have been watching Holly from The Proper Pineapple. I love her. She does all sorts of crazy, not crazy bad, crazy good dolls. Beautiful hair, beautiful like moving arms and legs. Like she's great. She has lots of information about that. She has really good big giveaways. And this month she also has a cow project for a shawl. You don't have to do her shawl. You do any shawl you want. Ding, ding, ding. And you can just put, you join her group on Ravelry, or I think it's on Ravelry. You post your pictures and you enter a giveaway. She's doing some sort of prizes for doing a shawl. So, how cool is that? So, hi Holly, and love your podcast. Go check her out. I'll put the link in the description box below. What else? My whips. Okay, so this is supposed to be a finished object, but I have to still sew in my ends. And I want to like lay it all out and like figure out how many balls of each color I used, so I can put that in the description box of the cow video. So almost a finished object, really big, really heavy. I'll show you a little bit. Whew. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. So it is very big. You see it? Ooh. When I finish sewing the ends, I will do a little spin and have it as a finished object. But I really, really love it. Probably did make it too big. There's worse things. Bigger is better than small. So working on this. Also working on, not that one, this one. My Nemesis Pillow. So it is the opposite, or supposed to be the opposite of that one. Working on that. That's getting filmed as we go. So hopefully I'll have that done this week. Hypothetically, got a lot of stuff going on at my kids' school, so time is a bit in demand. But starting this one, originally had it started on Monday using these colors. Same colors, except instead of the like lemon, I was using this like egg yolk. But I didn't like it, and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't loving it. But I think it's that yellow color. The yellow's too orange. You know what I mean? So scrapped all of the ones that had this egg yolk yellow in it and went for the actual lemon acid. Because it has to be the opposite, right? And this is pretty aggressive. This is an aggressive pillow. So this kind of had to be the same kind of wowness. So I have 3 more to join. Or 3 more to join. No. 3 more to join. Yes, my Frenchie has arrived. I'll show you. Hi, Tenno. That's his mat. We made it out of wool. 2 strands of wool. So he sits on his spot. And here we go. He's a loud dog. He burps, he farts, he throws up. But I love him. Anyway, so that was my fail part of my Nemesis. Moved on. So, you know, working on that. Also, still working on. My Scraptastic blanket, which is almost 5 feet tall. So it's almost a square. And I have taken to adding yarn to it. So I've got a ball of gray and I've got a ball of black that I've added. And I think when I finish these 2, it'll be enough. But it's getting really big and I really love it. It goes with the weather. So I want to do 2 more of those for my son's beds. They have like the, I guess it's twin size bunk bed. I want to do like literally just the top of the mattress, so not too big, but you know when they're sleeping at night, you could just go and like cover them with something heavy because they kick off their blankets and like that. So I want to make one, I'm kind of hatching a plan, but one is Power Ranger red and one is Power Ranger blue. So I want to make one with black. Well, black is the base color for both of them, so it's like dark. And one going from red, maybe up to yellow mixed with the black, and one going with black from like a dark blue up to like a light blue or green. Something like that. So it'll be a bit ombre going up. Don't know. Let me cover those birds. Too much talking. That worked, right? It's like a miracle. Oh, Amazon shopping. I also ordered, you know, the little lapel microphone-y thing. Then Googled it, and my phone does not have a jack. My phone. My camera, I love it. It's a great phone, a great camera. You can record stuff in really low light, like it makes everything look bright and sparkling, which I really like, but there's no jack for a microphone. So I don't know. If I just switch to filming on my phone or what? I don't know. I'm confused about that, but I'm working on it. Don't think I have forgotten. Okay, back to my notes. Scraptastic. Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't bring it. Great. I have mailed off our 5,000 subscriber giveaway and some runner-up prizes to other lucky viewers / friends. Can't wait for you to get it. So I did a registered mail. They said it would take 1 to 2 weeks. I'm assuming that's a lie. I'm assuming it will be 2 to 3 weeks. So let me know as soon as you get it. You know who you are. While I was on my way to the post office, I stopped by Kazuri Beads to see if I could find a lovely bracelet for our April giveaway, our Easter giveaway. And I have it in my handbag at the other end of the house. So I'll be right back. Got it. Ta-da! Look at these beautiful colors. If you can see that, let me see what I can put up behind it. I hope you can see. Anyway, look how beautiful this is. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh. So they remind me of like little Easter eggs, but like in such a fashionable color palette. Like, wouldn't that just match so many things? Anyway, I really like it. But yes, I will give it away. Oh, after I find yarn to match. Look, there's so much back there. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful, this one is. So starting that giveaway. Well, starting collecting for it. Tuck all that together. April, Amazon shopping. Good Lord, I have so much in my shopping cart. I have so much already waiting for me in New York. Shipping on Monday, so it takes like another couple weeks to get here. What did I say, April 6th or something? It should be here. We can do an unpacking together. I'll even wait for you. Anyway, I'm so excited. I ordered a lot, obviously. However, probably about 7 or 8, it might be 9 books. Lots of sweaters. Yeah, lots of clothing ones. I don't know, I went on a total bender. Also ordered some Tunisian crochet hooks. And then I'm just looking at that now, and there's a knit pick set. Knit picks? I think so. Dreams with a Z. Looking at those, they're on sale. So thinking of getting some of those. What else is in my shopping cart? My microphone, a bunch of batteries for my camera, because it keeps, the battery dies and you don't know the battery dies. You're like talking or doing your filming and it's like, it just shuts down. So that's annoying, getting more of those. And crochet hooks. Oh, I'm getting some needle threaders. I'm getting some retractable tape measures. You know, cute ones, cute round ones you can keep in your whip baskets. I'm getting a lot of those. Unrelated, but getting Big Daddy mac and cheese or some sort of Kraft Dinner cheese powder stuff from Vermont, I think it is. I love my Kraft Dinner. Don't get it. Probably why I love it. If I had it, I probably wouldn't like it, but I don't get it and I like it. And one of my kids likes it. So if you have enough kids, one of them will like Kraft Dinner. And what else? Is that my crochet news? Pretty much. A lot of my shopping going on. That's what I'm really working on right now, because I don't want to, like, once I don't ship, I'm not going to ship again until the summer. Like, I'll ship again in June. That just seems like ages away. So I'm trying to think of everything I need to get and then buying it. Now, Sorry, it's cold. I'm sitting on my feet, so I stay warm. Now I will, that's pretty much the crochet bit. Oh, this is another question we had. How the kids liked my roadkill bunny scarf? They loved it. They all thought it was great, and they thought I was a super funny mom. Don't know where they got that from. But 2 girls started like screaming, like, oh, I'm a vegetarian. I'm like, and? Like, I didn't actually kill a rabbit. Anyway, they didn't think it was too funny, but I was like, what does vegetarian have to do with like roadkill? I didn't actually scrape a bunny off the road, you know what I mean? Anyway, no humor. I love him. He's super cute. And he's stretching enough where I can actually wrap him proper now, which is good. Because he was awkward for a while, but he's super cute. Now, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go on to questions, answering questions about Kenya. Let me get my glasses. I've made a list. I tried to be very organized this week and write down what you guys were asking about. So first off, because we had houses to rent in our last podcast. Sounds so weird, right? And somebody asked why, like if everybody rents or why people don't buy. So the gist of it is mortgages are really like, they're not the same as North America. I'm not a banking person. Like the bank has called me to ask me to come back in and like sign checks that I've given, like, you know, like it's, they're very kind to me, but like I'm not a banking genius. But I always find these nice properties and I'm like, oh, we should get this, we should get that. And my husband is like, no. And I'm like, we should just get a mortgage. But no, he won't, he refuses. So I looked into it because I thought he's just, you know, husbands, I'm like, he's probably saying it, you know what I mean? Like, I want it. I'm sure it's easier than he says it is. So I went to my bank, blah, blah, blah. So hypothetically, say you want to, I printed it out, but there's a website you can go to. calculator.co.ke/home-loan-mortgage-calculator above, and I'll put in a link below. Anyway, so I just estimate it. Now you can get half an acre of land for about $300,000, and that's just the land in a sensible area. So to put a house on it and stuff, it goes up, it gets closer to like, it's a lot. Like finding a house for less than $1 million, you would really have to kind of fix it. Like it would be old and small and dingy, which is fine. I'm all about fixing things up, but like that's just kind of average pricing. Like I don't know, that's just what it is. So just estimating, say I estimated we were buying something for $500,000. What did I do? Oh, yeah. I did the exchange rate, that's why. So $500,000, estimate. Then with the bank charges, application fees, blah, 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 stamp duty, that's not like $200 for that. Legal fees, duty, excise duty, monthly payments, total interest. Okay, so if you are 10% down for 25 years. I was trying to think, like, I think that's normal, right, for a mortgage, 25 years? Anyway, 10% down, 25 years. So you put down your 10%, so you put down $50,000 and you borrow $450,000. The interest on that is $1.175 million. And the total amount you have to repay is $1,668,976. So basically, you triple how much you pay for something. You triple it. So if you want something for $500,000, it's going to be 1.6. If you're rounding, it'd be 1.7 million. And the other thing that I guess is terribly bad is you can't just pay it off, which I guess you can do in the West. You can't do that here. If your mortgage is your mortgage, you make your payment. There's no fast way out of it. you are paying for 25 years or whatever your thing is. So anyway, that's why people don't totally just jump in, because you technically you need your $500,000 in cash to go and buy a house, unless you want to spend $1.7 million on the same house. So that's a downside. If you do have a job, there is companies, well, I know that our phone company, Safaricom, the one that has M-Pesa, they will help their employees. Like one of the perks of working for them is they will help you get a house. They will, I don't know what it is, if they match your down payment, but they give you like a normal interest rate, like 5% or 3%, or like a normal interest rate, and they lend you the money to buy the house. And you just keep working for them and you get a normal house. So lots of people, like that's a really good thing, but that's an exception to the rule. Next question. Cost of living. Gasoline or petrol is expensive here. It is $1.10 per liter. How many liters are in a gallon? 3.5? No, I'll put it above. I'll do some calculations and put it above what it would be per gallon if you're in the US. I know a lot of you are. So petrol's expensive here. Everything else is not really. Food, not really. Everything else is pretty affordable. I will put, and there's a grocery store online where you can go and check out prices for milk, bread, cheese. They even have appliances there, flat screen TVs, refrigerators, stoves. We call them cookers here, so if it's a cooker, it's a stove. So that is foodplus.co.ke. I'll also put the link down below, but you can check on that. And it's all in Kenyan shillings, so just just add 2 decimals. So move the decimal over 2 spots. So like 495 shillings is $4.95. So that'll kind of give you a good idea of grocery shopping here. Let me make sure this thing is still on. Okay, good. Okay, next. Minimum wage. And jobs other than the UN. There's also NGOs, non-government organizations, lots of research projects and, projects going on in Kenya that people can get jobs at, I suppose. The thing of it is you need a work permit to work here, and then that means you have to prove that you have a skill to do the job that a Kenyan person does not have. So that means you have to be better suited to the job than a local person, which I think is a good thing. You don't want like everybody just coming in and taking jobs from Kenyans. Flip side of the coin is minimum wages. You end up working for a very, not enough money to support your lifestyle, but it would be enough money to support another person's lifestyle. It's a bit complicated, but there's a website that shows you the minimum wages for different jobs. And that website is mywage.org/Kenya/home/salary/minimum-wage. I'll also put it in the description box below. But it goes through what town you're in, so the wages depend on where you live and what job you're doing. And they have an hourly wage, and they have a weekly wage, daily wage, and monthly wage. So minimum wage, like for somebody to clean your house or work in your house, minimum wage in Nairobi is $130 a month. Minimum wage for a cook, a waiter, a miner, a stone cutter, turn boys. I don't know what a turn boy is. Or a logger line cutter. I don't know what that is either. In a city is $140 a month. And the same, if you wanted a house cleaner in another area, like if you lived out somewhere, not in a main city, you can have a house cleaner, or you can have, the minimum wage for a house cleaner is $70 a month. And that's kind of based, I suppose, on how much it would cost a local person for their food, their rent, their transport. Everything's more expensive in a city. Everything's less expensive out in the bush. Not bush, but village. So anyway, they have all these, everything's divided up into what job it is and the location. Drivers, so to have a driver in Nairobi, minimum wage is $175 a month. In a city, oh, tailors. Ooh, tailors. So if you want to hire a full-time tailor, minimum wage is $220 a month. That'd be fun. Cashiers. So if you're a cashier at a grocery store, your minimum wage, $300 a month. Artisans. I don't know what these artisans are. There's artisan grade, ungraded, grade 3, grade 2, grade 1. I'm not really sure about that. So anyway, there's all these jobs, and it goes by location, which is pretty cool. Obviously, that's minimum wage. You would pay more than that because you're kind-hearted. And then there's also transport, food allowance, 1 month off a year. The holidays here are pretty good. I mean, if you work anywhere you work, you get a one month paid holiday plus your weekends and all that. So that's better than 2 weeks. But yeah, affordable if you're an employer. Not so great if you want a job, because you have to prove you're better at one of these things than, or particularly skilled for something a Kenyan person cannot do, which is pretty much impossible because Kenyans are very skilled. So that means if you're here, you need to kind of make your own job, work for yourself, set up a business, do some sort of work permit, not work permit, business permit, I suppose, set something up of interest for you. Sorry, battery died. What I was saying, I know one lady, American lady, she lives in Diani, so like imagine, great place, favorite. And she teaches English online. So you kind of just have to be creative. There's other people that have brought in product lines, cabinets, like kitchen cabinets, hardware. You kind of have to have a bit of a business mind, basically, to make your own job here. One lady, she trains dogs. She is American also, and she's like, here, she's pretty much a famous dog training lady. I'll put her website in the description box below. She's also set up like a big, it's not KSPCA, but like a dog and animal rescue kind of thing, and also is setting up a mobile neutering vehicle that could just kind of go around and neuter stray dogs and cats, because that's a kind of a big thing here. So you kind of have to have your mind open to making your own job, pretty much. So I'm not sure what else I was talking about because I did the whole thing not realizing my battery was dead and my camera was just staring at me. So I think that's about it. I have a thing this afternoon to go out to my kids' school. It is their end of term performances, singing songs or whatever they're up to. So that'll be really fun. Looking forward to that. The weather is freezing cold though, so hopefully it warms up or something. And that's it. Putting together stuff for the April giveaway. April Cal, I think we're going to do, the pillow is just going to be the tutorial. I'll just like put it out in like a 3-part tutorial. The front part, the back part, and putting it together. And for our cal for April, I think we're gonna do the granny square cardigan. What name would you give to the granny square cardigan? You know, my stripy, I don't have it here. My son was using it this morning for a blanket. He was cold, so cute. Anyway, what name would you give to it? Because that's going to be our April cal. So leave that in the comments box below. Thanks for everyone who's introduced themselves. I just want to say a big hi to Lisa, Kim, you know, all my people. Amanda, there's so many. Christy, Melody, Amy. Anyway, big hi to you guys. And let me know what you're up to. Let me know what you're working on. And let me know what you would call that crazy cardigan. What should we call it for our crochet along? Anyway, have a super great day. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share if you haven't. And stay hooked.
Lakini ukiangalia ndani yote
How are you?